What is up, guys? JayFerGaming here. Welcome back to my Manchester United career mode. If you're new to this series, then please subscribe for updates and other FIFA and F1 content. We're concentrating on FIFA here. We're into episode 11, and as you can see at the table, we're actually having a pretty good season. Above expectations. I expected to probably just get into the top 4, but looks like we're battling hard with Man City for second. This is a huge game, immense proportion, and we could do with a win here. We're 7 points behind Chelsea, so still an outside shot at the title, and we're not going to give up. So for this game, Smalling and Jones at the back, bringing in Valencia, who's definitely a big game player. So him on the right, moving Di Maria into the centre, Draxler to the left instead of Januzaj, and who are we putting in? Blind in defensive mid, of course. But so look at that. The atmosphere is going to be amazing. Old Trafford looks beautiful there. So, going into the game, first opportunity was for us. It took a bit of time to get into it, a bit of just trying to get some build-up play together. But Rooney with the first opportunity, just wide from the header from that great cross from Van Persie. But in the 25th minute, we made the breakthrough. A great team move, a lot of great passing. Di Maria crossed it into the box. Valencia knocks it down, and Rooney knocks it home. We're 1-0 up against our main rivals for second place in the league, Manchester City. And it's another great finish from Rooney this season. He's been on fire. He must have about 15 goals by now. Great knockback and a great finish. But as you can see, if you look closely, the ball goes through Rooney. What the hell? That's just weird. So crazy. But Man City responded instantly. Toure through to Vidal. And yeah, instant impact from him straight after our goal. And it's 1-1 already. Just plough through our defence. But it was great build-up play from City. Good goal. They beat the offside trap. And that's his 7th of the season, so he's been pretty good in terms of goal scoring. But into the second half, there wasn't a lot that happened, so this was one of the best opportunities from Barkley, who came off the bench. Didn't trouble Caballero. For some reason they don't play Hart in goal too often in Korea. But that's how it ended, 1-1. Decent result, at least we didn't lose, and we're still, I think, just ahead of City, which is the main thing. But the title is not looking, it's not looking good for us, I'll say that. But Ander Herrera's complaining about playtime. It's tough for him to get in the team behind Blind and Gundogan. But having a look at a couple of youngsters to promote to my youth squad, this guy Slocum looks really good potential of up to 94. And his current stats aren't too bad for a 15-year-old, so I've signed him up. Centre mid, which we probably could do in the future. And this guy is Shabola, technically gifted and could be one for the future. These three are not so good, and yeah, I reject all three of them. No need for the likes of them in my squad because they're not good enough. Game 2 of this episode is away to Everton, so it's going to be a tough one. Goodison Park is a tough place to go to, so Falcao up front in this game. Barkley against his old club in midfield, and Stones. I thought about bringing all the former Everton players into the team for some reason. Rooney's playing, Stones in defence, and I think he'll be partnering Jones. There we go. Still a strong team though, and a bit of Shaw at left back. But as you can see, Everton are having a pretty good season and have an outside bet at the Champions League. They're only 7 points behind me, and they had a very early opportunity here. Osman header just over the bar. In the last episode, we kept conceding goals in the first few minutes of matches, and we definitely needed to show some more concentration. But Falcao, oh my god, what a save from Hugo Lloris. That is why Everton paid 25 mil for him on this career. It looked like it was in all the way, but he stuck out a big hand and saved them. Later on, this is a great move, I must admit. Didn't expect it whatsoever. Near post, Osman just couldn't get it on target. But it's a great move, good to see. But yeah, I think De Gea had that covered anyway. At the end of the second half, just before half-time, could we get something to take us into half-time with the lead? But no. Barkley could not score against his former club. But Everton once again, Bain setting the play up. But another good save from De Gea. Him and Rooney have been the best players, I think, by quite a distance this season. De Gea, so many saves, but sadly we couldn't create too much. It wasn't the most exciting of games, but 0-0. It's another draw. So if we see the table in a bit, Man City could be above us now, but Ogbonna is complaining that he isn't getting much of a chance in the team. He's about 4th choice at the moment, and Valencia looks like he might want to leave in the summer, which is disappointing. He's so good in the big games. He's got the pace, great at crossing, and yeah, that'd be a real disappointment, so let's hope we can keep him in the squad for next season, because he's a big player. But this really attracted my attention. Zabaleta looks like he might be wanting to leave Man City, so he could be a player I could go for. He seems homesick, but FIFA logic, he'll probably move to Man United and things will be okay again, so I don't know. We'll possibly attempt to make that deal happen in the summer. So I'll bring in Herrera, who's been complaining about a lack of game time. In Ogbonna as well, going to bring him into defence with John Stones, who played very well in the last game and is progressing very nicely indeed. Already up to 76, I think he started at 73 in this career if I'm not mistaken. So, at home to West Brom. Looking at the table, we're 2 points behind Man City. Looks like they drew their last game as well, so not too bad. First opportunity for Barkley, but a bit of a strange block from Foster there. But we need to win this game. We need to get some goals and get 3 points on the board. Barkley, who's been performing really well the last few games. Great effort there. Well, it wasn't a great effort. But the ball bounced from Van Persie, and you could just see how this game was going to go. Not the best finishing. Van Persie sending it up for Barkley, who's going to have an effort. It's a pretty easy save for Foster, and that's how the game continued. We just couldn't get a goal. We made the odd opportunity, and yeah, that's all the highlights I could come up with from that game. 3 draws in a row, 2 0-0s. I don't know what is going on. Usually with free-flowing, creating many chances, so we need to pick it up for this second huge game. It's Chelsea, top of the league, and they can actually win the league if they get a point, so we need to beat them basically, and that's what I'm going to hope to do. Hopefully stop their title party, and if I can, win the league. So in this game, Smalling is at the back with Jones. Going to bring in Barkley, whose performance has improved in the last couple of games. But it's a huge game away to Chelsea. We need to keep up with Man City as well, and yeah, try and go for the title as well. So we'll look at the league table. Yeah, 9 points ahead of City, and we're 2 behind, and just ahead of Arsenal and Everton, so we need to watch out we don't drop too many points in the run-in. But this effort sums the whole episode up. What is Rojo doing? It's a disaster. But on the break here, both teams are making quite a few opportunities. This is our probably first main one. Di Maria, look at that effort, 60 million, and that's what you get. Shame it didn't go in, but from the replay you can see the dip of the shot. Shame it didn't nestle in the far corner. But Chelsea, always dangerous. Drogba playing it to Willian. Hazard, and how did he miss that? He's so good on this game and in real life. He really should have scored. But Gundogan here, who's going to have a similar effort to Di Maria. Just past the post, but we're getting closer. We've only scored 1 goal in this episode so far, so it'll be nice to get 1 or 2 in this game and get the win. But Chelsea on the counter-attack, as I pushed quite a few players forward. Hazard once again, I don't know where his finishing is, but De Gea kind of plows into him. Pretty lucky it wasn't a penalty. But into the second half, Van Persie sending it up for Rooney, but Courtois is a great keeper, and check out the team and keeping them in the lead. But from the corner, Gundogan powers in. See, we're making quite a lot of opportunities in this game, but just cannot score. Chelsea through again. Fabregas, who came off the bench, and is that Drogba? It's a bit of a scramble. Don't know why I'm passing it in the penalty area, and we're lucky to survive that. Still 0-0. Getting late on into the game, we really need a goal. We need to win to stop Chelsea's title party. This effort here from Di Maria coming up. It's another great save from Courtois, who's keeping them in the game really, but it's been pretty even. But late on, as I was pushing forward, knowing that they'd win the title with a draw, Company was up front for some reason. What a finish this is for Willian. I was so disappointed. But there we go. Chelsea have won the title because they're going to win this game, and it's a great finish from Willian. Right on the volley, smashes it past De Gea. He's played well in this game, and that's his 6th of the season, and that's the end of this episode and that game. And yeah, Chelsea won the title. Don't know why they're not celebrating that much, but who knows. Courtois loving it. It's a shame. So This episode's been really disappointing in terms of results. 3 draws and a defeat, 1 goal, so we definitely need to pick it up for the final 3 games of this season. As you can see, Chelsea, unassailable lead, 12 points ahead of City. We're only 2 points behind, so it's not too bad. Got a bit of a battle on with Arsenal, Everton, Spurs, and potentially West Brom for the Champions League places. So it's going to be a very exciting end to the season. Hope you're enjoying the series. The next episode will contain the final 3 games and we'll be going through the squad and just summing up how the season's been. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next episode. Goodbye.